Welcome to the online lecture series of turbo machines. Here is Professor Lakshman Mane. This is lecture on impulse turbines part 3, that is efficiency of impulse turbines with and without bucket friction. I acknowledge my sincere thanks to the following authors and courtesy for being used these concepts to make this video session. In this session, you will be able to illustrate expression for maximum hydraulic efficiency of a Pelton wheel with and without bucket friction. Before going to the derivation, let us see the concept of blade velocity coefficient for Pelton wheel. So, when water flows over the Pelton buckets, relative velocity at outlet is reduced due to loss of energy to overcome friction between vane surface and water. This is accounted by using blade velocity coefficient K. So K is ratio of relative velocity at outlet to relative velocity at inlet. When the surface of vane is smooth, K is taken as 1. Means in this case relative velocity at inlet and outlet are same. Now we will see efficiency of Pelton wheel with friction, where the bucket deflects the water through 180 minus phi angle. So hydraulic efficiency of the wheel is to be shown as 2u bracket v1 minus u second bracket 1 plus k cos phi divided by v1 square, where phi is side clearance angle. It is also called as vane angle at outlet, and K is blade velocity coefficient, or it is also called as bucket friction factor. So we have for Pelton wheel hydraulic efficiency formula 2 into Vw1 plus Vw2 into u divided by v1 square. So we will take help of velocity diagram. So from inlet velocity triangle, here we see it is a straight line. So Vw1 is equal to V1 and Vr1 is equal to V1 minus u, that is effective velocity. We have assumption that at inlet and outlet u1 and u2 are same, that is equal to u. At outlet velocity triangle, for friction we know that Vr2 is equal to K times Vr1. So Vr1 we can substitute as V1 minus u. So Vr2 is equal to K into V1 minus u. Now from outlet velocity triangle we can get relation for Vw2, that is Vr2 cos phi minus u2. So substituting Vr2 is equal to K bracket V minus u, we get Vw2 is equal to K into V1 minus u into cos phi minus u. So we have here two equations, A and equation B. So we can substitute these Vw1 and Vw2 in the hydraulic efficiency equation. We get 2 into bracket V1 plus K times V1 minus u cos phi minus u bracket complete into u divided by V1 square. So multiplying this K cos phi, we get 2 into bracket V1 plus K cos phi V1 minus K cos phi u minus u bracket complete multiplied by u divided by V1 square. Now V1 minus U is in one bracket plus K cos phi, we can take common, so K cos phi bracket V minus U bracket complete, square bracket complete into U by V1 square. Now in this case V1 minus U is a common, so we take outside of the bracket. So we get hydraulic efficiency is equal to 2 into bracket V1 minus U second bracket 1 plus K cos phi bracket complete U divided by V1 square. Now we will have derivation for efficiency of Pelton wheel without friction, in which we have to show hydraulic efficiency is equal to 2 times V1 minus U first bracket second bracket 1 plus cos phi bracket complete U by V1 square, where phi is side clearance angle or vane angle at outlet. So here again we have for Pelton wheel hydraulic efficiency formula, that is 2 times bracket VW1 plus VW2 bracket complete U divided by V1 square. Here we take help of velocity diagram. So from inlet velocity triangle, it is straight line at inlet, so VW1 is equal to V1, that we take as a equation A. Then we know relative velocity is effective velocity, means difference between jet velocity and blade velocity. So VR1 is equal to V1 minus U. Here is assumption that U1 is equal to U2 is equal to U. From outlet velocity triangle, now for no friction we have K is equal to 1, means in this case relative velocity at inlet and outlet are same. So VR2 is equal to V1 minus U. So substitute this in the equation of VW2, which is taken from the outlet velocity triangle. So we get VW2 is equal to, at the place of VR2, that is V1 minus U cos phi minus U. This is equation B. So putting A and B in the hydraulic efficiency equation, we have equal to 2 into bracket V1 plus V1 minus U cos phi minus U bracket complete U. So here V minus U we will take plus again V minus U multiplied by cos phi square bracket complete into U. So finally we get hydraulic efficiency is equal to 2 times V1 minus U into 1 plus cos phi bracket complete U divided by V1 square. So in this way we find the both expressions. So now you can illustrate expression for maximum hydraulic efficiency of Pelton wheel with bucket friction. Also you can illustrate the expression for the same without bucket friction. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.